Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. So guys, in this video, we're going to talk about Bianca Censori and Milo Yiannopoulos slamming that lawsuit. But honestly, I think Milo needs to have several seats because Milo has strongly displayed what he was accused of on social media, talking about that black Hotep Susan. That's the really disgusting and really degrading of Milo. And I said to you guys that I do believe the allegations against Milo. I also believe that Milo was the one who didn't pay these people, because when I'm reading that lawsuit, it says that Ye told Milo to pay those people $120,000. Now they're saying that they didn't get paid for the overtime, etc., etc., etc. And Milo was the one who was in communication with them. Now also, these people are accusing Bianca Censori of sending a file that contains adult content and saying that those files were accessible to the minors. No. If Bianca did that, I have to say that it is on the developer team, because as a developer, when someone hires you, gives you a contract to say, I want a one-stop shop app. This is going to be for adult entertainment, music, shopping. Why the heck didn't you pull the minors from the app at some point in time? Like, okay, Bianca, when are you going to send those files to us? Let us know so we can have the kids removed or blocked from the application so that they're not able to see anything such as that, right? But no, they had the kids because child labor is very cheap. So that developer company, what they are accusing Bianca and Milo of, they are even far worse, because who does something as sick, disgusting, and degrading as that? They're also saying that Ye forced the kids to sign non-disclosure agreements and volunteer agreements. And that is something that he has to do, because Ye is aware that there are certain laws that doesn't allow him to hire kids for certain jobs. So he has to say these kids are volunteer and we're giving them a stipend, because how do you really truly hire kids as full-time staff? You can't, right? So you have to consider it as a project, a volunteer, and you're going to give them a stipend in return. I believe that if people are being logical in their thinking, and this is why oftentimes kids are not protected when they should be protected, because so many people are throwing stones in the wrong direction. Why isn't it that no one is questioning this developer company, telling the world that they had kids working on an app that is not suitable for kids? Why is no one focused on that? Like, who the heck does that? And then is passing on the blame to innocent people. That's really sick and that's really disgusting. Now, let's get into this report wherein it is said that Milo said, because I saw something from Milo. Milo says that Bianca gave him the permission to respond on her behalf. It seems as though Ye doesn't give a rat's ass about anything. It seems as though Ye is saying, I'm numb to this pain. I'm numb to these allegations. Let them say whatever they want to say, because it's neither here nor there for me. They have been doing this to me forever. And you know what? Even if I tell people the truth, even if I show people the truth, in their eyes, I'm going to still be guilty. So let me just deal with this the way that I need to, which is through the legal system, and not worry about people. That's the energy that I'm getting from Ye, because he has never publicly addressed any of these things. It seems as though he has learned from the past not to address any of these things. But what we often see with these lawsuits where people are accusing him of forced labor, them working, not getting compensated, it has never ever worked out. And that only goes to show that what people accuse him of, it's not factual. But when the truth comes out in the report, for example, his settlement with Donda Academy, no one didn't see that to say, oh, those people were suing for $10 million. So it means that they were wrong, but they wanted to get this man money. And now they're getting $1.3 million, which means that 90% of the claims in the lawsuit was a damn lie. People don't look at the facts. They want something that is discriminating against an individual so they can ruin that individual's image, likeness, and reputation. Because oftentimes these people are not about truth, they're not about justice, they are about jealousy and fallacy. That's it, jealousy and fallacy. If you look at people's comments as it relates to you, a lot of the times they're like, oh, and this is who you were calling genius? Oh, look at him. He was a billionaire. That is jealousy. And jealousy will never ever get anyone anywhere. They may think that, oh, all of these unpleasantries are happening to you. He's falling. They're winning. You ain't winning shit. You ain't winning shit. You ain't winning shit, okay? But let's go into this report. Now, they're saying that Kanyewest former chief of staff Milo Yiannopoulos is slamming a new lawsuit claiming the rapper's wife Bianca Censori exposed Yeezy employees, including minors, to pornographic videos. Milo tells TMZ he's been authorized by Bianca to stress the allegations against her are offensive, disgusting, and abhorrent, and wholly false. I believe her. I believe they're false. Milo is blasting one of the plaintiffs, Shamar DaCosta, as a tragic, desperate, attention-seeking wannabe Yeezy staffer. In fact, Milo claims DaCosta was referred to as Hotep Susan in Yeezy's circle. Okay, so when he used that phrase, it's not something that he came up with personally. It's what everyone referred to this person as Hotep Susan in the Yeezy circle, in reference to his antics, adding DaCosta puffed up like LinkedIn claiming to be a lead developer for Yeezy. When Milo says that wasn't the case, he also insists that Costa will never land a job at the company after telling such audacious lies about Bianca, who Milo refers to as the lady of the house. Milo tells us that Costa claims about minors being shown porn don't hold up, cause he says Yeezy porn doesn't even exist. That makes sense. That makes sense. It does make sense. And you know what makes sense as well? If they developed that application and Bianca sent those pornographic content, it means that even if Bianca or anyone tries to delete it, they can always retrieve it because they created the application, and they cannot give the court any BS excuse of why they cannot provide such evidence against her. So what Milo is saying right here, it makes a lot of sense. It does, right? Now, Milo provided TMZ a copy of his resignation letter in May, saying he couldn't be involved in producing, distributing pornographic material for moral and religious reasons. So the mere fact that Milo is telling TMZ that nothing pornography existed, but then he resigned because he didn't want to be a part of that, it has to be factual. And why I'm saying that it has to be factual is because he has no reason to defend Ye and Bianca at this point. And for him to say that the pornographic content didn't exist, it is factual. It seems as though they started the production and Milo is like, I'm going to get out of here before everything starts. Or it could be the fact that Milo is trying to wheel his way back into Yeezy again after, trying to sell that app and it didn't work. After he realized that he was making good money at Yeezy, he has now resigned. And if he goes anywhere else, he may be the middleman. And at Yeezy, he had a lot of power and control. So maybe Milo is also trying to wheel his way back in. No. They're saying that Milo provided TMZ with a copy of his resignation letter in May, saying he couldn't be involved in producing, distributing pornographic material for moral and religious reasons. Milo also blasted claims white manager used disparaging language to create a hostile work environment, telling us it's false and the real victims are the unsuspecting individual who are now a part of this lawsuit. No. I have to say that there's an allegation that came up against Milo in the lawsuit that I think is just wild and above everything else that they have been accused of. I think that when they say that Milo referred to one of them as school shooter, I think that was a humongous lie. I think that came from someone who is outside of the American culture, who really doesn't understand the impact of using that word against someone. I think that they're just throwing words around because Again, if you say to anyone the word, just say the word school shooter, the first thing someone is going to ask you is, where in America did this happen? So how is it makes sense that American is calling someone outside of America from another country who whose school shooting problem may be non-existent, a school shooter? That is not making any sense. And that's where we have to call a spade, and a darn shovel, okay? Let's say it loud, say it proud, be honest, and be clear. That is not making any sense. And it definitely seems as though everything is made up. But guys, it could be their initial intent from the get go, because people believe that Ye is being sued so a lot. And if we just go along and file a lawsuit against him, the world is going to believe it, because no matter what lies is put out there about him, the world believes it. And I believe that they use that as, to their advantage to try and get some money. But let's see how this lawsuit plays out. So guys, that's all I have to say about that for this video. Let me know, what are your thoughts? And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you guys later. Bye guys.